Try the free short-term parking at the 320 West Magnolia Avenue building in downtown Auburn and fall in love with Buff City Soap.
Ford presents our exclusive pre-game visit with head coach Bruce Pearl. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
Boy, it's good to be back at Neville Arena here tonight.
It is good to be home. It was a long road trip. In some ways it was a good trip, but in other ways, obviously, we missed a couple of opportunities. We competed. We hung in there. We didn't shoot it very well. Our first shot defense was really good. Kept us in the game. Offensive rebounds were an issue in both contests. And home won't fix any of that stuff. That's something that we got to fix ourselves.
How do you fix, especially the rebounding part?
Well, I mean. We gotta make sure all five guys are making contact and pursuing the ball. That's the biggest thing. I think a lot of times what will happen is, let's say your guards, they're just going to wait for one of the bigs to just rebound the ball because they're bigger. Instead, oftentimes the bigs have got to check out and they've got their hands full keeping an athletic, forward center crashing offense. Guards have got to rebound down, and all of our guards need to do a better job of that.
Well, you see just how tough this league is. I mean, just the games last night. A South Carolina team goes to Tennessee and wins, and Ole Miss wins a shootout at home against Mississippi State. I mean, this league is deep. This league is really good this year.
Oh yeah, no, it's probably the deepest the league has been since I've been in. With I don't know the separation between the top 12 teams in the league. I mean, used to say maybe top 8. Is really, really good. And so it's a grind, and it's about, it's just about bringing it every night. It's also about matchups, they're young kids, and they get affected a lot by winning, and they get affected a lot by losing too, and then teams that can kind of stay together and survive, grind, get better are the ones that win championships.
Won't know at least until after the game tonight, but how has this team responded after the week on the road?
I think okay, Andy. I think that one of the things I tried to explain to our fans, and I'll do it here tonight a little bit, then maybe do a little bit this week. If we play well tonight, we should beat Vanderbilt, but that's not a given. And so what happens is sometimes you don't appreciate every single SEC win that you could possibly get. We play 18 games. And there will be teams in this league that will be 9-9 going to the NCAA tournament, maybe even 8-10 going to the NCAA tournament. And we got a chance to get, I guess, our 6th SEC win here tonight. And I guess part of my thing, after we lost 2 games, there was just a lot of noise about how disappointed people were in the team. They shouldn't be. Now, if we lose about 6 or 7 more of these suckers and we're capable of it, then okay, then we will have earned that disappointment. But not right now. Not sitting at 16-4, not 16th in the country. This was not a team that was picked anywhere in the top 30, 40 in the country. This team has done it. This team has worked really hard to win the games they win. I think we've all said that with great consistency. Okay, now here we are with 11 more conference games to go. What do we need to improve on? We need to shoot it better. We need to rebound it better. We need to value possessions a little bit more, and we need to continue to play hard and play unselfishly. We do those things, we get better.
What have you seen about Vanderbilt, especially since the win at Vanderbilt just a couple of weeks ago?
Well, they've got a couple of really good players. Ezra is their point guard, and he's a tough matchup every single night. He's an incredible scorer. Tyron Lawrence was a guy that we tried to get. He's in a transfer portal, and he visited here, and what a great scorer, and he's playing really, really well right now. Cortez, there is a big wing at 6'7", and so our backcourt will be smaller. We'll be smaller at every position except the point guard position. How about that? Trey and Aiden are going to be bigger than the point guard they play against for Vanderbilt. They're a dangerous team because they can make one-on-one plays. They crash the offensive boards really hard. Everybody come off the bench is better from 3. than 2, and they've been in a lot of close games.
Wish all the best tonight. War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Hey, it's Bruce Pearl. When you find a player who's electric, what a game changer. Like the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning truck. It's got the performance you'd expect from an F-150, plus state-of-the-art tech like intelligent backup power. So if the lights go out at your properly equipped house, you've got the power to turn them back on. Game changing, that's what I'm talking about. See your local Ford dealer to learn more about the F-150 Lightning. Available at Ford EV certified dealers only. Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Who says you need snow to live in a winter wonderland? Southerners know a true winter smells like pine, cinnamon, and citrus. And the only warmth you need is delivered by time with friends and family. Farm fresh sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, and satsumas just make this time of the year even sweeter. Whether you're preparing to jingle some bells or settle into a silent night by a roaring fire, Sweet Grown Alabama has something for you. Find sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, satsumas, and more near you at sweetgrownalabama.org.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out the Rio, Forte, Soul, or the Sporty Stinger. And don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
Coach Sonny Smith's keys to the game are presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Coach, I want to ask about bringing your own energy in a game like this tonight. It's Vanderbilt. They don't have a win in the league, and it's an 8 o'clock start, a little bit of a later game.
Yes.
Did you ever change the tone of your pregame speech based on maybe – a game where you thought the team needed to create a little more of their energy coming out?
No question. You'd make your rah-rah speech in games like this more so than any other time. And I'm not sure that was the way to do it. But you always say, well, they're gonna think they can't play. We'll get into the game later. You got to get them in there right off.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the correct words are to say, but the one thing you got to say, you better stay out of foul trouble. You better rebound. And this team can shoot, so
yeah,
that's
Keys, how does a team become a team that rebounds, that gets offensive rebounds effectively? Auburn's been -9 in second chance points 2 games in a row.
You got to sell that every day.
Yeah.
And you got to work on rebounding every day. And you got to realize no matter how good you are, you're going to miss over half your shots a lot of the time, and they're going to do exactly the same thing. So the thing that you want him to really impress on and do better than everybody else is second chance opportunities, rebounding the ball, block shots, loose balls, those type of things make such a factor in a game, but we sometimes never even think about.
Give me a guy or two that you're going to run a set play to get a shot early on in this ball game if you're Bruce Pearl and the staff.
Holloway, I think.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him. I feel like he's the kind of guy at times could take over a game. He's yet to do it totally, but I'd like to see him, because the reason I say that, he's going to have the ball.
Yeah.
And who I think a point guard that establishes himself as a scorer for us as well as a handler is going to be big.
Maybe coming off the bench allows him a chance to see and settle in a little more and get that opportunity
I think
tonight.
It's better to bring him off.
Yeah.
I really do, and I'm glad they're doing that.
All right, good stuff there. It's a healthy team. The medical report brought to you by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders proud to provide first aid care at every Auburn athletic event. Straight ahead, the starting lineups and the opening tip. Auburn and Vanderbilt from Neville Arena. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
It's almost time to get J.B. Moore Field rocking, as Auburn softball tickets are now on sale for the 2024 season. Don't miss any of the 36 exciting home games, as head coach Mickey Dean and your 19th-ranked Auburn Tigers are set to host Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Alabama at home this season. There are limited tickets available for all games, and they will sell out quickly. Opening day on the Plains is set for Friday, February 9th versus Virginia Tech, and tickets start at just $10 on AUBTix.com. That's AUBTIX.com. War Eagle.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
How are you the ultimate Auburn fan? Because I got this air horn installed in my throat. Pretty sick, right? Yes. You look really sick. What doctor would even do this? Doctor? I did this myself. I mean, I can't swallow whole food, but still. Wait, what? Just gotta plow through it. Hey, can I get a couple of soups up there? What about some chamomile tea? Don't be that guy. Get a fan card. The smart way to be the ultimate Tigers fan. Just go to auburncards.com.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Auburn basketball, and these are the Yellowwood starting lineups. Brought to you by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. Now, the starting five for the Tigers.
Trey drives to the basket. Through the lane, hang, shoots, goes past Donaldson, 4-3. Count it!
Everybody's joining the fun.
Steal, Donaldson, he's got a breakaway. To the hole, he jams it, and Auburn goes up one.
Trey Donaldson, Tallahassee, Florida, Florida State University School.
Three ball Denver. Made three Denver. Take that. Off the left side, Denver, Jones three. Yes!
All right.
18-footer Denver swish.
He's got a good look about him right now, Andy. I've got a feeling that Denver Jones is going to go off.
Denver Jones, Newmarket, Alabama, Buckrow High School.
Whip around pass, and it comes to Moore, who drives the ball and jams it. Auburn breaks the press quickly. Jones underneath. Moore banks it in on the alley-oop. Jalen gets the rebound. Outlet Aiden. Ahead, Chris Moore. One dribble, double hand dunk.
Chris Moore, West Memphis, Arkansas, Academies of West Memphis.
Auburn the other way. Jalen to the hole. Yes!
Great lead.
And a foul. Head for Jalen. Splits defenders to the hole. Got it! And he's tied his career high. Ahead, Holloway. Lobs it. No! Jalen with a double-hand dunkaroo.
Jalen Williams, Mayhunter, Georgia, Brownlee County High School.
Out to the top for Janai. He'll pop a three. His third of the night and sets a career high. Underneath Broom, two-handed hammer. It's called a pick and roll. Lobs it ahead. Broom to the hole with the left hand. Yes, and a foul!
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic.
Auburn is 16-4 on the season, 5-2 in Southeastern Conference play, ranked 16th in both the AP and the coaches' polls. Bruce Pearl, in his 10th season at Auburn, a record of 189 and 115. In his 29th season overall, his record is 651 and 260. Vanderbilt comes in 5-14 overall, 0-6 in Southeastern Conference play. The Commodores, coached by Jerry Stackhouse, in his 5th season, a record of 66 and 83. Tyron Lawrence at one guard, 6'4" senior from Monticello, Georgia, averaging 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1.9 assists. Ezra Magnon at the point, a 6-foot senior from Antioch, California, 14 points, 3.2 rebounds, 3.3 assists. Evan Taylor, 6'6" grad student out of Glen Ellen, Illinois, 7.8 points, 3.7 rebounds.
Jordan Williams, a 6'2 sophomore from Second Baptist High School in Houston, Texas, averaging just under 2 points and over a rebound a game. And Van Ellen Lubin on the inside, 6'8 sophomore from Orlando, Florida, averaging 9.5 points, 4.2 rebounds. So Lawrence, Magnon, Taylor, along with Williams and Lubin for Vanderbilt. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. It is Auburn tonight at home against Vanderbilt. The Tigers are back on the road on Saturday, playing at Ole Miss. Tonight's officials, Doug Shows, Terry Oglesby, and Ted Valentine, the three SEC officials working tonight's ballgame. All right, you're coming off a 2-game losing streak, Sonny. What's the key early on for this Auburn ball club tonight?
I think a quick start is the key to everything. And also, don't get in foul trouble early trying to do too much from a standpoint of steals and that type of thing. So I think it would be play this game like it means a lot more than what it really does.
Auburn in the home whites, tops and bottoms with the blue numerals and lettering in the orange trim. Vanderbilt on the road with the black uniforms, tops and bottoms, white numerals and gold lettering. Auburn and Vanderbilt tonight. It's already been an interesting night in SEC basketball. We saw Alabama come back after trailing 17-2 at Georgia, come back and win by 9 going away in Athens tonight. Auburn trying to remain a game behind Alabama for first place in Southeastern Conference basketball. They'll have to do that with a win tonight against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt has dominated the series against Auburn. 90-57 is Vanderbilt's record against Auburn, but of course Auburn won by 15 in Nashville earlier this season, just a couple of weeks ago in Nashville. Big crowd on hand tonight, sold out crowd tonight at Neville Arena, and it will be Auburn's last home game for another week and a half. Excuse me, Auburn for another week, I should say. Tigers are back in action here next Wednesday at Neville Arena. Again, Auburn starters: Trey Donaldson, Denver Jones, Chris Moore, Jalen Williams, Janai Broome. Remember the game that Jalen Williams had in Nashville 2 weeks ago. A career high he scored 22 points. He was 7 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He simply did not miss in Nashville in that 15-point win over the Commodores. Glad to have you with us tonight on the Auburn Sports Network, along with 9-time Hall of Fame coach Sonny Smith and Brad Law. I'm Andy Burchett. Janai Broome and Van Allen Lubin into the center circle. Auburn wins the tap and we're underway at Neville Arena. Tigers to the basket to our left to open it up. Trey Donaldson working out at the top. Top of the circle for Broome. Looks left. Now into the lane. It's Jalen Williams. Spins, goes up. Ball knocked out of his hands. And here is Vanderbilt the other way. Magnon across midcourt on the left sideline. Picked up by Trey Donaldson.
We're playing man for man. They're playing man for man.
Lawrence at the top gets a screen. Left side of the lane, pull-up jumper, baseline left, missed it. Rebound Lubin underneath, ball stripped out of there by Donaldson. Up the right sideline for Auburn. Ahead Broome. Janai to the hole, double hand dunk.
What a tremendous pass. What a tremendous receiving of a pass and a great dunk.
2-0 Auburn, 19-11 in the first half of play. Vanderbilt basketball. Magnon, top of the circle. Down to the free throw line, it is Lubin. Down the left side of the lane, it's Magnon working on Trey Donaldson. To the wing left side for Williams. Williams through the key, into the right corner, 3-ball Lawrence, in and out. Rebound Lubin, ball knocked out of his hand. Lubin got it back, put it up, he missed it. Rebound Broome. Ball knocked away from behind and a foul whistled against Jordan Williams on the rebound by Janai Broome.
You can see one thing right now. Lubin is going to go to the board, and Lubin has got to be blocked out because he is the biggest guy on the floor. He and I both need to have a diet.
6'8", 230, a sophomore out of Orlando, Florida. 2-0 Auburn. Tiger basketball. Donaldson across midcourt, left-hand dribble. Between the legs dribble, picks it up. Denver Jones at the top. Denver to Broom to the right wing for Moore. Down near the corner. Pulls it back out, gets the ball to Jones. Around the perimeter, it's Donaldson, 9 to shoot. Trey, pull-up jumper, 8-footer in the air. Missed it long. Rebound, tap up, miss. Rebound, tap up again by Moore and a miss. And a rebound for Vanderbilt.
Real key here is going to be offensive rebounding.
Magnon at the wing, works on Denver Jones. Gets a screen. Top of the circle for Taylor. Taylor, left wing for Lawrence. Lawrence inside to the lane. Fade away by Lawrence. He put it up, he missed it. Rebound, Trey Donaldson. Here's Auburn on the break again. Trey, left wing, Denver Jones. Steps into a three. Bang!
Great. If we can run on them, I think it'll hurt them. They're going to shoot real quick offensively. We have got to block out and only give them one shot.
5-0 Auburn, 17:45 in the first half. Magnon, right wing, inside the arc. Steps outside. Top of the circle, it goes off the left wing. Jordan Williams backs out against Chris Moore. Shot clock at 10. Out of bounds, down the left sideline. Intended for intended for Taylor. And Auburn gets the ball back on the turnover. Chad Bacon-Mazara in, Chris Moore out for the Tigers.
Right off, you can see we're going to try to post people on them. And I think we're going to be able to do that because we do have some mismatches out there.
Jalen Williams scored 21 in Nashville earlier. Broom with 15 that night. 17-21 in the first. Auburn ball. And an over and back on Trey Donaldson. Working in the center circle. Jalen Williams in and Chaney Johnson out. Go ahead, Sonny.
Doug must have stayed up all night looking for that call. I hate to see him call it over and back when it's really that close. Not that I would criticize anybody.
No, heavens, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No. 17-21 in the first.
No matter how bad he missed that call.
Vanderbilt trailing Auburn 5-0. Vandy ball. Magnon, left-hand dribble, between the legs dribble. Again, between the legs. Left hand, gets a screen to the key down the right side of the lane. Jump step to the hole, put it up, and he was fouled. Was blocked and also fouled by Chaney Johnson, and Magnon goes to the line for two.
You can see they're going to be moving a lot of people and posting a lot of different people, trying to get mismatches, and I'm not sure they're going to be there if we play defense the way we played so far.
Magnon, good free throw shooter, 86%. First free throw is good. 10 career games of 15 points or more. That's this season, as a matter of fact. Had the game winner against Auburn, 0.8 seconds in Nashville last season. Heartbreaker for Auburn that night.
He plays a lot of minutes for this team, so he must be the leader.
Transfer out of UC Davis. And he makes both of the free throws, and it's a 5-2 Auburn lead. Magnon will shadow Donaldson up the floor.
Yeah, it's a token pickup, so it is slow the game down a little bit, the ball down.
Donaldson between the circles. Chaney Johnson now top of the key. Right wing Broom looks to hand to Donaldson. Instead, with the left hand, drives to the free throw line, down the right side of the lane, spins, ball knocked away, he got it back. Broom with 10 to shoot. Denver Jones right wing. Whistle and a foul. Lubin came out, got him. Out on the perimeter, first foul on Ben Allen Lubin.
It looks like we're working hard to get a shot, not shooting quick, but I think the real reason is Vandy's defense has been solid up to this point in the man-for-man.
Inbound, Chad Bacon-Mazara. Down the right side on the wing for Denver Jones. 14 to shoot. Open three, Denver. Yep. He got
what a great,
Sonny.
What a great step-back jumper. He did it. He's done it once before.
Created his own space, didn't he?
Created his own space.
8-2 Auburn. 16:25, first half of play, Vandy ball. Magnon working on Chad Bacon-Mazara to Lubin, top of the key. Lubin against Broom, down to Magnon, working on Denver. Spins to the basket, gets everybody in the air. Broom blocked it anyway. Donaldson on the break. Right sideline, Bacon-Mazara. Denver, another three. Yes!
Oh, yes. That's called a delayed break. That's called, and we can do that a lot against this team because they're getting back really quick.
11-2 Auburn. Three straight threes by Denver Jones. 15:52, first half of play. Magnon between the rings working on Denver. Off the left side. Taylor, three ball, air ball. That was an air ball by 3.5 feet, but I think it was blocked.
I think it was blocked.
They're going to give the ball to Auburn. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't look at this one. Timeout on the floor, 15:41 in the first. Nice start for Auburn. 11-2, Tigers lead it. War Eagle Plus is here. Sign up for the new streaming video and content platform for Auburn Athletics, offering fans and insiders look into student athletes and coaches on the Plains. For more information and to sign up, visit wareagleplus.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utility marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings.
Carrier, a proud partner of Auburn Athletics and special needs assistance stations for you. Turn to the experts with Carrier.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Offer valid through January 31st, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. All Chick-fil-A locations in Alabama proudly support the Auburn Tigers. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
15:41 to go in the first half. Auburn 11, Vanderbilt 2. Denver Jones has hit 3 straight threes to open up the contest. It's the third time for Denver this season that he has 3 threes. His first, though, since St. Bonaventure all the way back in December in Brooklyn. He doesn't have a 4 3-point shooting game for Auburn this year.
But he's getting those 3-point shots because they're running back really hard on the defensive fast break. But they're leaving the trailers coming down late wide open, and we're knocking those things down. I think he'll change your defense. We'll probably have to go inside a little bit more now.
A little more on Denver. Marlene DeBoer giving us this is the 20th career 3-point shooting game for Denver. But let's hope that it doesn't end with just 3 here tonight.
You know, he doesn't take bad shots. He takes good shots, and he's getting good shots.
Yeah.
And they're sucking that defense down in there tight to keep up from laying it in, and we're getting the outside shot.
And that's what Auburn did to Vanderbilt in Nashville 2 weeks ago. And Denver has responded with some open looks tonight.
Yeah, you do that. The defense solely has changed. And I think you'll see that change right now.
Holloway in the game. Cardwell in the game as well. Denver Jones puts up his 4th 3. That was blocked. Rebound pulled in by Jason Rivera-Torres. Up the floor for Vanderbilt. Down in the low post for Lubin. Lubin against Dylan Cardwell. Outside the lane. Backs his way into the lane. Spins, goes up with the right hand and draws the foul on Dylan Cardwell.
And you can see right now what they're trying to do. They're going to try to post somebody different every time down the lane. They're trying to go inside, get us in foul trouble, and they're working really hard at that.
Cardwell struggled in foul trouble. He was in foul trouble, it seemed like, all game long in Starkville on Saturday. As Lubin's free throw is good as it hits the iron, hits the glass, and falls through.
I think foul trouble affects our team more than other teams because we play so hard on perimeter defense, and that's where you get your fouls.
Lubin's second free throw is good as well. That makes it an 11-4 Auburn lead. Holloway against Magnon up the floor on the right-hand dribble. Freshman for the Tigers off the left side for Chaney Johnson. Johnson outside the arc, low post off the bottom of the backboard, out of bounds. Intended for Dylan Cardwell.
Well, out of a timeout, they felt they could get that, and the player that had the chance to throw it in forced to pass. We don't need to force it. We can get the ball anywhere we want to, even though this is a very quick Vandy team. And they're not very big, but they're quick.
Katie Johnson into the Auburn lineup, replacing Denver Jones. Second 5 out there right now for Auburn tonight. Tigers lead 11-4. 15 minutes to go in the first half of play. Rivera Torres to Magnon. Magnon will not sit much tonight for Vanderbilt. Bounce pass. Rivera Torres hands there to Lawrence. Lawrence, free throw line down the lane, high off the glass and over Cardwell and in.
They created 3 switches then, and on the last one they got a mismatch. A little guy on the big guy, a little bit away from the goal, made a layup.
11-6 Auburn on top. Their first field goal is Lawrence's bucket. Drive to the hole, Chad Bacon-Mazzara up, no block. Rebound the other way for Vanderbilt. Vandy right now on a 4-0 run. Left side, Lawrence to the hole, put it up, no foul.
You know what? What happens in a situation where you think you're better than Vanderbilt? You have a tendency to shoot too quick, and we have forced up shots really early. We don't need to do that.
2 fouls now on the Gulf South Conference Player of the Year for 2023, Chaney Johnson.
That's not good.
And it puts Lawrence at the line for 2. First free throw is good. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists against Auburn 2 weeks ago. And Chaney comes out, and Jalen Williams is back in for Auburn. Commodores go to their size as well. Carter Lang, a 6'9" freshman out of Charlottesville, Virginia.
It's interesting that they posted their small people early, and that, I know that had to be a part of the game plan for them.
Commodores are 6 of 6 from the free throw line. They have trimmed the lead down to 3. Holloway across midcourt, between the legs dribble off the right wing. To the top for Cardwell. They dare him to shoot a 3.
Nope.
Dillon one dribble, picks it up. Off the right side, Jalen underneath for Dillon. Put it up, whistle and a foul.
They are coming out and put so much pressure on the wings. We can throw it inside to many different players if we post them up, and there was a good chance to do it right there.
Cardwell at the line to shoot a couple, 69% from the line this year, which is a marked improvement for the senior graduate out of Augusta, Georgia.
He's been getting better here. I shouldn't be talking. But
first free throw he's missed.
He has been doing a much better job on that line.
Foul against Jason Rivera Torres, his first. Commodores on a 6-0 run. Tigers have gone over 2 minutes without scoring.
Well, they're putting great pressure on us on the half-court defensively. They really are.
Cardwell missed both free throws, and the rebound to Vandy. Lawrence up the floor at the right wing. They're a 3-ball away from tying this one up. Ball knocked away by Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Run down at midcourt by Magnon. Shot clock at 15. Gets by Katie Johnson, who got him with the hand.
That was official making a call because he hadn't had one the whole game. That's called a let them play right there.
Katie's foul is Auburn's 4th of the first half. Inbound ball knocked into the backcourt, and a foul on Lang. As Jalen went for the steal, he knocked it away, and Lang held it. And Lang picked up the foul.
Well, I've always thought if they miss them both ways.
Okay.
And I thought they did.
Turnover, second of the ball game for Vandy. Jason will trigger to Aiden Holloway. Tigers lead 11-8. Between the circles, Holloway, Biz to the wing. Cardwell, top of the circle for Holloway. Into the lane, free throw line, Jalen. Working on Lubin. Right wing, Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Goes baseline, drive, score!
I think we can get that all the time. His man cannot stay with him.
Sun South driving the game. Sun South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. 13-8 Tigers. Rivera Torres at the right wing. Top of the circle for Lubin. To the left wing for Lawrence. Picked up by KD. Now to Magnon. Drives with a screen. Pull up from about 8 feet. Didn't get it. Lang goes over the back and gets called for the foul. He was on the back, I believe, of Aiden Holloway.
I believe
Lang
he was.
Called for the foul, his second.
They're picking us up full court. I don't know if there's a reasoning behind this, maybe to tire the point out, but we're getting into their offense real quick because of it.
Holloway across midcourt, gets 2 screens. Pull up 3 ball, it was blocked. Rebound the other way for the Commodores. Off the left wing, Rivera Torres drives to the lane. Put it up, blocked by Cardwell out of bounds.
We have a man down on the court. Everybody's limping. I must be missing some of this game. I hadn't seen all that physicality.
They're playing a little bit physical right now.
Yeah.
21 in the shot clock for Vanderbilt. Back ball or pack to Magnon. Magnon between the circles to Lawrence. There's a screen from Lang. Lawrence for 3. Missed it short. Rebound tapped, and here's Holloway with Jalen on the break. Holloway at the right wing. Bounce pass, low post, Jalen, turnaround jumper. Oh, with the left hand, it's good.
They know you can go there. They know who to get put on the block, and he's already responded really well at the start of the game.
Over the top of a double team, Jalen Williams home. 15-8 Tigers. Left wing, Magnon in the corner. Rivera Torres. Lubin for 3 at the top, good.
That's their big guy, and our big guy thought he couldn't shoot, but he found out he could.
6th of the year for Lubin, trims the lead to 4. 15-11 Auburn, 11:57 in the first half of play. Holloway loops a pass, right side Cardwell, right back to Biz, drives to the hole, gets bumped, goes up for a shot, draws the foul. I think this will be on the drive.
They're very physical defensively guarding the dribbler. The referees will have to call that, I believe.
For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. 11:50 to go in the first. Auburn ball when we come back. Tigers lead Vanderbilt 15-11. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Tiger Talk is the official weekly coaches show of the Auburn Sports Network. Stay current on what's happening with the program when you hear from head coach Bruce Pearl, assistants, and players. Select shows air live from Baumhower's Victory Grill in Auburn. Tiger Talk, every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central, only on the Auburn Sports Network.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility. But it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Brad Law, Courtside, Neville Arena. Let's check the other SEC games on the Yellowwood scoreboard. What a battle in Lexington, Kentucky and Florida. Just keep on throwing haymakers. 10 minutes and change to go. 65-63 Wildcats over the Gators. There have been 10 ties and 22 lead changes in this game. They are just going back and forth at Rupp Arena. 2-point game, 10.5 minutes to go. It's not that close in Columbia, where Missouri is flailing at home against Arkansas. Razorbacks up 19, 47-28 at the half. Arkansas closed the first half on a 12-2 run to extend its lead to nearly 20. 47-28 the score as they just go to halftime in Columbia. Top 25 scores after second-ranked Purdue survived Northwestern in overtime. Number 1 UConn getting pushed at home by Providence. Friars are within 1. Huskies lead 22-21. Still 3 minutes to go in the first half there, but an interesting night for sure for ranked teams throughout college basketball. Back to the voice of the Tigers and the Hall of Fame coach Andy Burcham and Sonny Smith.
Trey Donaldson, Chad Bacon-Mazzara, Katie Johnson, Janai Broom, and Jalen Williams, the Auburn 5. Tigers lead 15-11 with 11:50 to go in the first half. Auburn ball out of bounds after the foul on Ezra Magnon. His first and the 6th against the Commodores. Inbound, Baker Mazzara. Chad goes baseline, pulls up, shy of the lane, fade away from 4, didn't get it.
They're only giving us one shot, and they're out-rebounding us right now. We're going to have to change our tactics to not shoot quite as quick.
Lawrence against KD, hands the ball out top to Paul Lewis. Lewis, right-hand dribble, got a screen to the right wing. To Lawrence, brings it to the top, down the left side of the lane. Lawrence, cut off by KD. Looking out, gets the ball on the side to Lang. To the wing it goes. Drive by Jaquan Roberts, he missed it. And the rebound on the weak side to Broom.
They're keeping us from throwing it out on the fast break, and that's stopping the break. We got to get that going just a little bit.
15-11 Auburn. Donaldson dumps to Williams. Left corner for Broom. Goes baseline, cut off, now spins past Lang to the hole off the glass. He didn't get it. Rebound, Chad Baker Mazzara ran it down. Drives, hangs, shoots. Got it!
What a great play. Great rebound, drive, great second chance opportunity.
4 points for Chad Baker Mazzara off the bench. Tigers lead it 17-11. Lawrence tied up and out of bounds. Broom tied it up, and Lawrence knocked it out of bounds.
We did something we hadn't been doing. We doubled the ball on the wing. And when you do that, it's a surprise tactic, and it works real well early.
17-11, Auburn on top, 10.5 minutes to go in the first. Donaldson across midcourt. Near midcourt, just dribbled it off of the midcourt line. His second over and back of the first half.
Vanderbilt's putting pressure on the basketball. There's no question about that. Of course, we're putting pressure on them, but they're taking a little more time to try to get the ball inside to matchups. Problem.
Katie Johnson out, Denver Jones in for Auburn. Bandy ball. J.Q. Roberts will trigger. To Lewis near midcourt, picked up by Denver. 10-20 in the first, Auburn by 6. Lawrence goes baseline, cut off there by Donaldson into a double team. Bounce pass, Lang from 17, missed it. Rebound to Trey Donaldson. Ahead, Chad Baker Mazzara down the left side of the lane. Into the corner for Denver Jones. Goes baseline, spins to the top, Donaldson. Right wing, Jalen 3, yep.
Ball movement was great. Running with the basketball was great. Our passing has been outstanding at this point.
20-11 Auburn. 9:49 in the first half of play. Vanderbilt ball. Cardinals have gone over 2 minutes without scoring. Jason Rivera-Torres bumped by Donaldson. Loses the ball, gets it back. Tries to drive again to the free throw line. Cut off by Donaldson. Fade away from 17. No. Donaldson runs it down.
Great defense, but the individual defense was tremendous.
Donaldson off the right side. Backs up on the left-hand dribble. Calls the play. 9:20 in the first. Auburn by 9. Donaldson, Jalen. Low post, Denver up and a foul. It's going to go against Lawrence.
Vanderbilt came here to foul. I think you're going to play some defense with that, but most of it's fouling right now.
7th foul against Vandy of the first half. Will send Denver Jones to the line to shoot a couple for the Tigers.
Well, I think I mentioned it earlier. I don't know if I did, but I thought we ought to try to go inside with everybody, and that's exactly what we have done.
Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at AOTourism.com. Denver knocks home the free throw, a 92% free throw shooter. And he shoots. This is his best free throw shooting year of his career. Lawrence is out, so is Morris, so is Lang, so is Rivera-Torres for Vandy.
Boy, you're going to have to do some hunting to find your man now.
Second free throw by Denver. He missed it long. Wow. Rebound Vandy. And Paul Lewis will walk it across midcourt for the Commodores. Auburn by 10, 21-11. Magnon out on the left side. To Lewis. Didn't take the three. Goes down. And a foul, a push. I think against... I think that one went against Janai. Yeah, first foul on Janai. Leor Berman, by the way, into the Auburn lineup.
Magnon is very quick for them. You're going to have to guard him.
Led the SEC in assist to turnover ratio at 5 a season ago.
He's very, very quick. Handles the ball extremely well.
He'll trigger baseline left. Trying to look over Broom. Lobs it, taken away by Jalen. Jalen Williams the other way. Denver Jones is hurt at the other end of the floor. Donaldson down the lane, drives, shoots, missed it, got it back. Lobs it up there, he missed it. Tap up, no. Ball is loose, tied up. Janai Broom and Lubin, and the arrow goes to Vanderbilt. Denver Jones may have taken a poke to the eye, but he's going to stay in the ball game.
Well, we're missing everything we put up there, but we're getting second chance opportunities, so we're rebounding the basketball.
Auburn of 8 of 18 from the field of 44%. Vandy just 2 of 14. Auburn presses Vanderbilt, full length of the floor. Inbound in the backcourt for Van Ellen Lubin. And he leaves for Magnon to bring it up the floor for the Commodores. Auburn by 10, 8:37, first half of play. Into the lane, Lubin against Broom. Lubin backs his way in, head fake once, twice, 3 times, and Broom blocked it out of bounds off of Vanderbilt.
If you're a defensive fan, you're getting some here. Our defense has been outstanding on individual defense, outstanding. They're picking up full court.
Broom just didn't go for the shot fake, did he?
No, we're defending extremely well.
Yeah. 21-11, Auburn on top.
We might ought to take a little more time before we shoot it. We're shooting awfully quick.
Donaldson works against Magnon. Wraparound bounce pass, Jones, top of the circle. Between the legs dribble, step back 3 by Denver. Off the right side of the iron, he missed it.
Well, we're shooting on the first or no pass. We got to move the ball around a little bit.
Williams, the outlet, Magnon. Nice crossover, drives to the hole, and Bloom blocked it. Here's Auburn the other way. Donaldson races forward to the hole. No. Whistle. Goaltending against Vanderbilt.
That's good. My favorite official, Ted Valentine, made that call.
It's good. 7:48 to go in the first. Auburn 23, Vanderbilt 11. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavored for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
War Eagle, it's a great day for Auburn Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccinations during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are all up to date on all recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and flu. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Back to Neville Arena for more Auburn basketball.
Auburn Tigers on an 8-0 run. Vanderbilt in the meantime has gone 4 minutes and 21 seconds without scoring, and Auburn leads at 23-11. We welcome you back to Neville Arena with 9-time Hall of Fame coach Sonny Smith, Brad Law, and Andy Bertram. Since we were able to talk with you last Sunday, they named the gym at Milligan College, your alma mater, after you and your good friend Dell Harris. What did that mean to you?
It meant everything.
Yeah.
Because Dell and I we were best men in each other's wedding. We played together for 4 years, and I didn't want him to get it without me being there with him, and he did. He said the same thing. It was really something. That was special.
Smith, Harris, Jim. So they gave you top billing.
Well, I was a better rebounder.
There you go. That's it. Trey Donaldson so far on the night. 2 points, 6 rebound. He's the leading rebounder for either team. 3 assists and a steal as well. That's not bad from your point guard, is it?
Well, yeah, he's all over the place. I tell you what, we're playing hard. Vanderbilt is a tough guard because they move so well on offense. They don't get much done, but they do a lot of moving.
Commodores really struggling for the field. Just 2 of 16 from the field. Auburn, on the other hand, 9 of 20 at 45%. And points in the paint. This is not surprising. Auburn outscoring Vandy 10-2 in the paint and 10-2 on fast breaks. That could be a little bit surprising, as well as quick as Magnon and Lawrence are.
The Vanderbilt coach is highly upset.
Yeah. Agreed. Speaking of an upset.
Until I got my jacket on, I was highly upset. I was cold. But now I'm warm and I'm ready to go.
All right, here we go. 23-11 Auburn. Vanderbilt basketball. Berman, Jones, Cheney Johnson, Aiden Holloway, Dylan Cardwell out there for Auburn. Vanderbilt ball, Taylor at the top, and Berman and Magnon tied up. And Leor came out of there as the foul. Got him with the chest.
We're being very physical with Vanderbilt, and it's not affecting them like you think it might.
Commodores ball. Taylor will trigger down the right sideline of Magnon. Boy, Denver Jones almost got, well, he did get upended by Lubin in a screen. Taylor at the top. Off the left side, Magnon working on Berman to Lewis on the right wing. To the free throw line, down the lane, head fake twice. Shoots over, Cardwell missed it, Dillon gets the rebound. Outlet Holloway. Centering pass, Cheney Johnson. Lobs it to Holloway. Well, that was almost out of control. Auburn saved it.
It was out of control.
Holloway behind the back dribble, between the leg dribble. Bounce pass, Cardwell. Top of the circle. Leaves for Denver. Left wing, Aiden. Goes baseline. Brings it back out to the wing. Back to the baseline. Back to the wing. 7 to shoot. Between the legs dribble. Screen from Cardwell. Drives around the double team. Tried a wraparound pass and got fouled. Or was it knocked out of bounds?
I think it was knocked out of bounds.
2.9 seconds for Auburn. Here comes Jalen Williams, Chris Moore, and K.D. Johnson. Cheney Johnson, Denver Jones, and Leor Berman come out.
I'm a bit surprised at Vanderbilt, the record being what it is. They work really hard on defense. They really do.
Jalen put it in and missed it. He put it in off the back of the defender. Auburn only had 2.9 seconds to work with. He got the ball back, went up for an awkward shot. It almost fell, and he was fouled on the play. That's a veteran move by Jalen Williams.
If you think about it, we do a great job on out-of-bounds plays. We get somebody open almost on every play, and they're well-organized out-of-bounds plays.
First of 2 for Jalen. In and out. Well, Auburn not doing so well from the line tonight.
We're not shooting the ball, but as well as we need to. And a lot of that's got to do with Vanderbilt is playing us extremely hard defensively.
Jalen gets the second ball. Auburn is 2 of 6.
We'll probably press on this play.
24-11 Auburn. 6:47 first half of play. Magnon at the floor. Magnon at the right wing, down the right side. Lewis outside the arc against Dillon. Out to the top, Magnon. Left side, Lawrence goes baseline. Into the corner, Lewis to the wing, Magnon. Back into the corner for Lawrence in the left corner. 6 to shoot. He drives. Fadeaway from 15. Didn't get it. Rebound, Aiden Holloway. Looks to break. Lobs it ahead. Ball knocked away nicely so for Vanderbilt. Here's the Commodores the other way. Magnon driving. Big step. Left wing. 3 ball in the air. Lawrence. No. Whistle, foul. It's going to go against Auburn.
We got a foul earlier.
I think it's going to go against Jalen Williams. I thought I heard a whistle there, but play continued.
Vanderbilt is moving quickly on offense, so we're switching a lot, but we're going to have to stay with these guys and get some open shots.
Best part of the Vandy offense tonight has been their free throw shooting, but that was their first miss by Magnon. Now 6 of 7 is Vandy from the line. Auburn by 13. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the first half. Holloway, right sideline, Moore. Inside the arc, Jalen. To the wing for Aiden. Step back to the hash. Brings it top of the circle. Good defense by Magnon. 7 to shoot. Holloway against Magnon. Spins to the wing. At the top, Dillon for three. Didn't get it. Rebound out of there to Vandy. Midcourt, Taylor. Across midcourt, Lawrence. Lawrence down the lane. Pulled it up. Didn't get it. Rebound to Chris Moore. Play a little bit ragged right now. Moore, left wing KD. Down the lane. Whips a pass. Jalen didn't get it. And here is Lubin with a pass to Magnon the other way. Magnon on the wing to Taylor. Three ball, Vandy. Good.
There's no way to say it anymore. We're shooting way too quick. Whoever's got the ball is looking for a shot. We need to get ball movement and people movement and get going our way we normally play Auburn basketball.
That triple by Taylor cuts the lead to 10. 5 minutes to go in the first. Holloway underneath Chris Moore. Against Lubin. Up, put it, was blocked. Saved by the Commodores. Lawrence hands to Magnon across midcourt. 4:46 in the first. Magnon, Taylor to Magnon between the circles. Screen from Lubin. Magnon at the wing. Lewis down the left side of the lane. Spins into the lane to the baseline. Cut off by Moore. Throws it away. Cut. Here's Auburn the other way. KD against Magnon. To the basket with the left hand. He didn't get it. Rebound Jalen in a crowd taken away. Here's Magnon the other way. Auburn's going 220 without scoring. Lawrence at the free throw line. Leans in against Moore. Fade away, blocked it. Rebound Lubin against Jalen. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Block and a foul on Jalen.
Well, we had guys running out to the other end. We're going to have to rebound with 5 guys because we found one thing. Vanderbilt came here to rebound. I guess that's because they missed a lot of shots, but they came here to rebound for sure. I don't know where it's standing on rebounds right now.
18-14 Auburn.
Yeah, they're hanging in there.
Jerry Stackhouse is on the floor across midcourt. And
well, he's jumping on Ted Valentine.
Yeah.
He can forget that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know that for certain, don't you?
I know that from way, way back. If you want to be put in your place, call Ted Valentine. He'll do it.
Lubin's free throw is good. It was the second foul on Jalen. Chad Baker-Mazara in, replacing Chris Moore for the Tigers. Baker-Mazara, Williams, Cardwell, KD, and Holloway for Auburn.
You hate to say this, Andy, but from an effort standpoint, they're playing as hard as we are. We got to get to playing a little bit harder than them.
Lubin misses the free throw. Baker-Mazara rebounds. Holloway across midcourt. Right hand dribble. Holloway against Magnon. Cardwell, top of the circle. Underneath, Baker-Mazara. Left wing. KD hands to Cardwell. Back to KD. 10 to shoot. Jalen, three ball right side. Nope. Rebound Lawrence. Fouled by Chad Baker-Mazara. And it takes us to a timeout break. 3 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the first half. Auburn 24, Vandy 15. Tigers struggling a little bit from the field right now. First half presented by Southern Union. Conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn, Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
We're very glad to have today Auburn University's president, Dr. Chris Roberts.
You, for example, Andy, you interface with various people on campus in different ways, and your thread weaves and touches different people's threads in different ways at Auburn, and that makes up your Auburn experience. And another person does that in another way, through a different set of experiences. It may not ever interface with your thread, but somehow or another, this all gets weaved together into this wonderful, beautiful tapestry that is Auburn. I'm just really overwhelmed at how beautiful this place is in terms of how it affects other people. And so I, myself, my thread has been touched by so many different people through the years, and it's just made for a really rich experience for me. I want that for our students.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, this is Kevin Tudhope, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's basketball season, and we've got you covered with 77 TVs to watch all of your favorite games. Come in and enjoy ice-cold beer and your favorite wings with our happy hour specials from 11 to 6, daily Sunday through Friday. Want to have a watch party to cheer on your Auburn Tigers? Call in and reserve a spot on our new patio for your group party. And the NCAA tournament is right around the corner. We are your official March Madness headquarters with all games televised. Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. War Eagle.
Brad Law back at Neville Arena as we are 3 minutes, 43 seconds of game action away from the Conecuh Sausage halftime report. A look at scores around the SEC and the top 25. Second-ranked Purdue went to overtime. Number 1 UConn trails as they approach the half. Florida and Georgia, ties and lead changes all over the place at Rupp, plus other updates from around Auburn athletics and the stats from the first 20 minutes, all coming up on the Conecuh Sausage halftime report. A good time for you to go and maybe grill up a Conecuh sausage dog at the half. I know it's late, but it's all right. It's never too late for Conecuh. Send it back to Andy Burcham and Coach Sonny Smith.
Auburn's gone 3 minutes and 5 seconds without scoring. The Tigers lead by 9, 24-15 with 3:43 to go in the first half. Auburn just one of its last 9 from the field.
We're shooting really quick. We're not moving the ball around the perimeter. We're not looking for people. We think we can get a shot anytime we got the ball, and Vanderbilt has been tough on us defensively, and it hadn't worked out that way. Both teams playing man for man. Both teams being really aggressive. Rebounding is fairly close, and I didn't think that would be a factor.
Yeah, rebounding right now, Auburn 20, Vanderbilt 17. Both teams with 5 offensive rebounds. So Auburn has been better on the defensive glass tonight than it certainly was on Saturday at Mississippi State. But State's a much better offensive rebounding team than this Vanderbilt ball club. And Tyron Lawrence is at the line to shoot 2 for the Commodores.
Well, we should hurt them on the offensive board. We really should.
Free throw is up. It's missed. Rebound Lubin, put it up, missed it, got it back and scored.
Now, they're rebounding with 4 guys, and we're rebounding with 2. We've got to get more people going. We're looking to run more than we are to rebound.
Down to a 7-point Auburn lead. Low post, Broom, double team. He's bigger than both. Ball stripped out of there. He gets it back, and he calls a timeout.
Great play.
He was double teamed by 2 players, much smaller, but one ripped it away. Janai got it back, went to the floor as he was tied up and called a timeout with 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first half, and it's a 30-second timeout.
Andy, we got to make them guard us a little bit. We're going down, we're putting the ball up quicker, we're either losing the ball. And they're moving the ball just a little bit more. They're not getting anything more, but they're moving the ball more than we are.
Auburn is 9 of 25 from the field at 36%. The Tigers have missed their last 5 field goals. Vandy has taken advantage with a 6-0 run. But both of these teams are struggling a bit from the field. Auburn, 36%. Vanderbilt, 16, 1-6.
The one thing that's been the same is both teams giving great effort. There's no question about that. And the other thing is we're rebounding with 2 guys defensively. We need to send more people to the board.
Bacon Mazzara will trigger 15 to shoot, low post. Jalen Williams up and in. But a foul is called before the shot. And it will send Jalen to the line for the Tigers. Foul whistle against Magnon, and that's an important foul.
Yes, it is.
That's a second foul on the senior from Antioch, California. And Jalen is at the line for a 1 and bonus.
I'm not sure my good friend Ted Valentine didn't miss that. I think that goes up and good.
Free throw by Jalen. Good. He scored 22 at Vanderbilt earlier this season.
They cannot guard him. He's been posting when he wants to. They cannot guard him.
Second free throw. Good.
Right, now we'll probably press. It's more or less a token press, but we look like we're pressing the steal this time.
Auburn by 9. Inbound in the backcourt, Lubin waits for Magnon and hands it to Ezra, who brings the ball up the floor. 3:14 first half. On the wing, left side, Williams. Top of the circle, Magnon. Drives to the right wing against Baker Mazar. Loops it to the top, Lawrence. Off the left side, Taylor. Down to the low post for Lubin against Broom. He put it in.
What they're doing is they got the floor spread, and they're looking to get the ball inside after they move it around the perimeter. And it's hurting us.
10 points for Lubin in the first half. Against Auburn first time around, he scored 9 in the game. 26-19 Tigers. Baker Mazzara. On the wing goes baseline. Cut off, got it knocked away, gets the ball to Broom. Left wing 3. Yes! And a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And I think this is going to go against Vandy. I think it's going to go against Jordan Williams.
Was the goal good?
Yes, it's a 3 by Janai. That's the 12th of the year for Janai Broom. And then a whistle and a foul was called against Jordan Williams away from the ball. He and Baker Mazzara were bumping, and he knocked Baker Mazzara down.
I tell you, Vanderbilt's been taking some boxing classes. They've been really tough tonight.
No question about the foul against Williams. I think the review is, was it a flagrant foul by Jordan Williams to knock down Chad Baker Mazzara?
Well, if they want to vote from Old Sonny, I'll say yes, flagrant.
I'm not sure you're in the voting criteria.
No.
As much as you would like.
2 of my favorite officials are calling. I'm trying to think of their names.
Okay.
I shouldn't say that.
It's a 3 for Auburn from Broome, most important. Then a foul against Vanderbilt, which would send Chad Baker Mazzara to the line for 2 because Auburn's in the double bonus. This could be a 5-point trip down the floor for the Tigers.
And we need it.
Auburn leads by 10, 29-19, 2:36 in the first.
Vanderbilt is guarding us so hard in the man-to-man fight. We've been forcing up the ball early. We can make them guard us a little bit. We can get them in foul trouble because they're overly aggressive.
Is it a flagrant foul? It is a flagrant foul against Jordan Williams.
I would have called that.
So that's a flagrant foul. Baker Mazzara shoots, and then does Auburn get the ball?
Yes.
Baker Mazzara at the free throw line by himself. I don't know if Auburn gets the ball out of this or not.
Was the basket good as he was fouled?
Well, it was, but it wasn't his shot. Remember, it was Broome's 3 from the left wing.
I think we get the ball.
Baker Mazzara makes the first free throw, giving Auburn an 11-point advantage with 2:36 in the first half. It wasn't a technical, it was a flagrant. That may give the ball back to
I thought
Vanderbilt.
You got the ball on that. We're not going to get it.
Baker Mazzara, most importantly, knocks down both free throws.
Yes,
and it is Auburn basketball. Wow. 5-point trip down the floor right now with 2:36 in the first. And Auburn leads 31-19.
Don't matter how you get them, just so you get them.
Inbound Baker Mazzara, low post Broome, leans in, up with the left hand, got it.
Tell you what, they're getting a little tired. We can stick it down inside now and hurt them really bad.
7-point trip down the floor for Auburn. 5 came from Broome. Tigers up 33-19. 2:20 in the first. Lawrence on the wing to the basket against Broome. He blocked it. Out of there comes Chad Baker Mazzara. Ahead to Trey Donaldson on the wing. Top of the circle, Baker Mazzara. Jalen Williams between the rings. Bounce pass to the right sideline for Donaldson. Approaching 2 minutes in the first half. Tigers by 14 and with the ball. KD, free throw line. Step back, 18-footer, no. And the rebound pulled in by Taylor for Vandy.
We're not shooting the ball real well right now.
Magnon inside the arc, picks up the dribble. Back door, no. Right wing for Lawrence to Magnon between the circles. 16 to shoot for the Commodores.
They're trying to take a little time to get it inside on the dribble.
Magnon into the lane. Doesn't shoot over Broome. In the corner, Lubin 3. That was blocked by Broome. And then a whistle and a foul on the play. I think against Taylor. Yeah, Taylor was called for the foul and the rebound. And KD Johnson will go to the line for 2 for Auburn.
It's kind of like wrestling from Roanoke I used to watch on television.
Really? There was wrestling from Roanoke?
Oh, yeah. That's the way they played. And they're playing that kind of defense right now. But the referee's going to take care of that.
Janai, 5 blocks already tonight. Remember, he had 5 blocks at Alabama last Wednesday. KD Johnson at the line for 2. free throw, good for KD. Leads Auburn at 1.3 steals a ball game. Williams comes out, by the way, after his second foul for Vanderbilt. Commodores go to their bench.
Yeah, they got a number of guys with 2 fouls. They're going to have to back up a little bit here.
Malik Presley is the one that replaces Williams in the lineup. KD good with the second free throw.
We're not pressing this time. Normally we do. Yes, we're coming to the press.
It's an 8-0 run by Auburn in the last minute. 9-0 run, excuse me. Tigers up 35-19. Magnon between the circles. Off the right side. Lobs it to the top. 3 ball straight away. It's banked in.
What they did is they put 4 guards out there, and our big people had to guard somebody that is playing on the perimeter.
Taylor banked it in from the top. 35-22 Tigers. Drive by Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Donaldson 3 didn't get it. Rebound weak side Broom. Janai did it, leans in, goes up, blocked, got it back, and scored.
Well, we could go right there and get something all night because they cannot guard him.
Tigers up 37-22. Broom with 9 points in the first half, 5 blocks and 3 rebounds. Magnon gets a screen to the right wing, picked up by Denver. Lewis, another 3 for Vandy, good.
They're playing 5 on the perimeter. Our big guys are having to go out and guard people that are basically guards.
Oh, it's Taylor's third to 3 of the first half. 37-25 Auburn. Final 28 seconds of the first. Donaldson works against Magnon. 15 to shoot. Donaldson, right hand dribble. Off to the right wing. Top of the circle, Jalen.
Oh, he's there.
Off the right side, Donaldson. 5 to shoot. Bacon-Mazzara. Step back. 3 ball. Left wing, Chad. No. Rebound, Vandy. On the floor, on the break, Lawrence. To the hole, whistle foul against Jalen Williams. And that will be, if that's Jalen, it's his 3rd foul.
It sounds crazy to say something like that. They're guarding us better than we think they are.
That'll be the 2nd foul on Jalen.
Yeah. We're going to have to get something going offensive about it, like ball movement and people movement.
3.7 seconds in the first half. And Lawrence gets a couple for the Commodores. First free throw is good.
Vanderbilt's defense has really worked hard against us.
Magnon out, Lewis is in. They don't want Magnon to pick up his 3rd foul here in the last 3.7 seconds.
Yeah, and that's one thing that they're going to be in trouble with, I think, before this is over.
Lawrence, second free throw, cuts the lead to 10. Auburn full length of the floor to go, 3.7 seconds. Williams, Jones loops inside midcourt, drives off the glass. Oh, he didn't get it. And the first half comes to a close. Commodores close the first half on a 5-0 run. And at the break, Auburn leads Vanderbilt by a score of 37-27. And it's time now for the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. And here's Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Yeah, Vanderbilt made their last 2 threes and hit a couple of free throws, which is where they got their scoring to start the ball game. And that took a little bit of the shine off the first half that Auburn led continuous or pretty much throughout by double figures. It is a 10-point halftime lead, 37-27. Vanderbilt was 4 for their first 24 from the field and finished by making 3 of their last 5 shots. It is the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report, and we'll get right into things with a check of scores in the SEC. Oh, my, what a game by Florida and Kentucky. Kentucky was hitting its free throws, was keeping Florida at bay, and Florida continued to foul and force Kentucky to make the free throws, and then in the closing seconds, Walter Clayton hit a 3 with 5 seconds to go to tie it at 84. Gators and Wildcats going to overtime in Rupp Arena in a game that has featured 14 ties and 26 lead changes, and they're still not finished. 84 apiece, Florida and Kentucky, as they go to overtime up in Big Blue Country. The other SEC game in progress now, Arkansas is pummeling Missouri in Columbia, 70-51. Razorbacks have the advantage. 10.5 minutes to go in that matchup as they're looking for their second conference win, and Mizzou looks well on its way to another loss, as they will remain winless in SEC play, barring a big turnaround. Mekhi Mitchell leading the way for Arkansas. He has 16 points and 10 rebounds. Again, Hogs lead the Tigers 70-53, 10.5 minutes to go. Earlier today, Alabama came from behind, stormed back in the second half to beat Georgia in Athens, 85-76. Mark Sears scored 23. Grant Nelson finished with 20. Alabama shot 62% in the second half. They flipped a 14-point halftime deficit and turned it into a 9-point victory tonight in Athens. So the Crimson Tide get the win over Georgia. Last night in the league, South Carolina beat Tennessee in Knoxville. Ole Miss topped Mississippi State in Oxford. Top 25 scores now on the Yellowwood scoreboard outside of the SEC. They're underway in the second half in Stores. Providence leads number 1 UConn 34-31 in the rough and tumble Big East. Also tonight, finals in the top 25. Number 2 Purdue outlasted Northwestern 105-96. Boilers get their 20th victory of the season. It was also number 18 Baylor going to Orlando and getting by UCF 77-69. Still to come tonight out in the Mountain West. Game that'll start in just about 30 minutes. 19th ranked New Mexico hosts Boise State at the Pit in Albuquerque. New Mexico State is at 18-3 on the year. Both teams Boise at 5-2, New Mexico 6-2 in Mountain West action. Before we continue, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Both defenses showing strong in the first half of play. Auburn leads Vanderbilt at the break 37-27. When we come back, we'll look around Auburn athletics. You're listening to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report, and this is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Dr. Jan Davis.
I'll never forget the fourth flight of the space shuttle, STS-4, had T.K. Mattingly and Hank Hartsfield on that flight. Now, in those days, there were only 2 people on the mission, so they were the only 2, and they were both from Auburn. And I was so proud that they were Auburn astronauts. And I met them when I came to Marshall to thank the people from Marshall, and they talked about how that orange tank needed a big blue stripe around it, and I thought that was just really neat. In fact, I have it on my wall. They had the Auburn Creed made with calligraphy, and so I have a copy of that. It's very special to me that we carry the Auburn Creed into space.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
Auburn's international student athletes are being recognized right now at Neville Arena, and many of them draped in the flag of their home country. And nice recognition here. Auburn basketball leads Vanderbilt 37-27 at the half. It's the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. And we'll look around Auburn athletics right now. This look around Auburn athletics brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Well, tonight is the first of 3 straight nights here at Neville Arena with exciting events going on. Tomorrow night, a women's basketball matchup which pits the red-hot Auburn team. Coach Johnny Harris and company have won 3 straight conference games here in this building, most recently hammering Georgia by 18 this past Monday night. They will take on tomorrow night number 1 South Carolina, the lone remaining unbeaten team in the country. And that game will start at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And those of you in the Auburn-Opelika area, you can listen on AU 100, 100.3 FM with Britt Bowen and Dr. Larry DeShera. You can listen to that on the Auburn app if you're not in the Auburn area. That's at 7 o'clock tomorrow night at Neville Arena. Then Friday at 7, gymnastics with a unique quad meet. It is the first time there's been a quad meet inside Neville Arena. Fisk, Talladega, and Temple will be in here as the first weekend in February gets underway for Auburn gymnastics with a quad meet here at Neville Arena. That's also a 7 o'clock start, and doors will open at 5:30. Our next basketball broadcast is, of course, Saturday. Auburn is at Ole Miss. We'll be on the air at 4:30 Saturday afternoon with tip-off in Oxford coming at 5 Central. Here, the Tigers lead at the half, 37-27. We'll go through the stats from the first 20 minutes when the Conecuh Sausage halftime report continues in a moment.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh Sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage, since 1947, a real winner.
By now, your daily routine is probably a little too routine. Don't you want to change? Don't you want to start playing by your own rules and escape the routine so your fantasy becomes reality? Where every night is an adventure, where new flavors are ready to be tasted, where it feels like you're a winner. Take a chance. Reward yourself. Make your routine anything but routine. Escape every day at Wind Creek Casino and WindCreekCasino.com.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for... Aw, Jim.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
We're still in the air.
Hello, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. They say Coke Zero Sugar is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. War Eagle.
Southern homes are particularly vulnerable to termites. In this climate, you need guaranteed protection. You need Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. Termites attack the Centricon stations, exposing themselves to an agent that eliminates their entire colony. Upgrade from old-fashioned liquid service to the proven protection of Centricon and Cook's Pest Control. Call Cook's today for a free evaluation.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Trey, left wing, Denver Jones, steps into a three. Bang!
Great. If we can run on them, I think it'll hurt them. They're going to shoot real quick offensively. We have got to block out and only give them one shot.
First of 3 triples in the first half for Denver Jones. He led the way with 10 for Auburn, and the Tigers lead Vanderbilt by 10, 37-27. The halftime numbers are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all your recommended vaccines. To find out more, go to alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Team shooting. Well, neither team shot the lights out tonight. Auburn 12 of 33 for 36%. Vandy 7 of 29 for 24%. And they closed the first half on a bit of a tear offensively to get to 24%. Commodores were 4 of 9 from long range. They were just 3 of 20 from inside the three-point line. Auburn was 5 of 12 for 42% from deep. Vandy was 9 of 12 at the free throw line. Tigers were 8 of 12. Yeah, we had 21 fouls and 24 total free throws attempted in the first half. That's why it's 10 after 9 right now as we sit at halftime of this ballgame. Some of the other numbers from a team perspective, Auburn turned it over 6 times. Vandy turned it over 7. Points off turnovers, 7-6 for the Commodores. Points in the paint, 14-6 Auburn. Fast break points, 10-7 Auburn. And Auburn's bench outscored Vandy's bench 8-0. Auburn also defensively with 7 blocked shots tonight. It is the 13th straight game for the Tigers with 5 or more blocks, and the 18th time in 21 games this season. Auburn protects the rim effectively. Individually, Vanderbilt had 1 in double figures. Van Allen Lubin has been a one-man show for Vanderbilt, 10 points and 10 rebounds. Almost half of the Commodores' total rebounds came from Van Allen Lubin, including 6 offensive rebounds. Evan Taylor added 9 for the Commodores. Tyron Lawrence added 6. Auburn's done a good job against Ezra Manjon. He has only 2 points on 0 of 3 shooting. Both of his points came from the free throw line. Auburn, offensively, 10 from Denver Jones, 9 from Janai Broome, 5 blocks, 4 rebounds for Janai as well, 8 points for Jalen Williams, 2 rebounds and a steal. Half a dozen points for Chad Baker-Mazzara off the bench on 2 of 5 shooting. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists as well. Trey Donaldson got the start, only 2 points, but 6 rebounds to lead the team. He has 3 assists as well. And then rounding out the scoring for Auburn, 2 points off the bench from K.D. Johnson. It all adds up to a 10-point halftime lead. Auburn led the first meeting in Nashville by 17 at the break and won by 15. Here, the Tigers lead by 10 as we wrapped up the Conecuh Sausage halftime report. Once again, your score at the break, Auburn 37, Vanderbilt 27.
You've been listening to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show. Make Conecuh Sausage part of your game day. Still family-owned and made in Evergreen, Alabama since 1947. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Fine dining meets Southern comfort at Vintage 2298, Auburn's newest fine dining restaurant and butcher shop. Chef Randall Baldwin and wife Laura present Gulf cuisine with a Southern flair, made fresh farm to table. Seasonal meats, cheeses, wine, and handcrafted cocktails available next door at the butcher shop. Manager Stephen Jacobs and staff bring a new level of service to local dining at Vintage 2298. Private dining and event space available, as well as awesome tailgate packages found in the butcher shop. Experience Vintage 2298.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and never owned.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 7-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.64% and a 13-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.38%. Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is the financial institution for you. This promotion is for new deposits only with a $2,500 minimum. Membership eligibility required. Accounts are federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Contact us for more details.
At the break, Auburn 37, Vanderbilt 27. Janai Broome had a good first half for the Tigers. 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 blocks in the first half alone for Janai, who was 4 of 6 from the field. Sonny Smith, might we see Auburn try to get it underneath the big number 4 again in the second half?
I think 2 things we got to do. We got to get more patient offensively. That'd be number 1. Number 2, we got to take the ball inside. They can't guard us in there. But we're putting the ball up before it has a chance to go inside. So I think the number 1 thing for us is patience. Now, we're doing a great job defensively, but still, this game is close because we're not getting the ball where we need to offensively.
Well, hats off to Van Allen Lubin for Vanderbilt as well. 10 points and 10 rebounds in the first half, and 6 of his 10 rebounds came on the offensive end.
Well, we started out early in the game, shooting quick. We found out it was not working exactly, so we backed off that a little bit and started throwing it inside. We can post more than one guy.
Auburn ball to open the second half. Donaldson to the top for Broom. Auburn to the basket to our right here in the second half. Tigers by 10. Left wing, 3-ball, Denver. Well, the second half starts like the first half.
Denver has had a good game. He's moved without the ball.
His first 4 3-shot game from three-point range.
We're playing man. They're playing man.
Auburn 40, Vanderbilt 27, Commodores ball. Williams at the top. Taylor.
Vanderbilt's running a dribble weave. They dribble around until they get somebody on a mismatch, and then they take it to the goal.
Magnon kind of leaned into Broom and drew the foul against Janai, the second foul on Janai Broom.
The reason they're doing what they're doing is they're dribbling handoffs out on the perimeter, and they know that we switch everything. So they wait until they get a mismatch, and that guy gets a little guy with a big guy guarding little, they go take it to the basket.
Taylor the inbound to Magnon, 17 to shoot for the Commodores. Crossover dribble, top of the circle, down the right side of the lane against Broom. Through the lane, kicks it to the corner. Taylor drives, pull up from 16, nobody's fouled. Chaney Johnson starting the second half just picked up the foul.
Patience is something that they've got a little bit better than we have. And should we get a little bit more of that on offense, I think it'll help us.
Denver Jones, 13 points tonight, as ties for his Auburn high. As Taylor's free throw is airborne and good. And that 13 before came in the opener against Baylor. Good to see Denver stepping into that 3-ball tonight. He has 4 of those on the evening. Taylor's second free throw rims out. Rebound pulled in by Broom. His 5th board of the night. 40 to 28 Tigers.
Let's make them guard us a little bit here.
Donaldson left wing Denver. Low post Broom outside the lane, left side. Spins on Lubin, gets cut off. Throws it right side. Chaney Johnson wide open 3. Didn't get it. Rebound. Broom had it, lost it, got it back. Out of bounds off Vandy.
Janai Broom knows he has a mismatch. He wants the ball. We can get it to him. I think he can really hurt him.
Jalen Williams in. Chaney Johnson comes out for Auburn. Jalen, who scored 22 in Nashville 2 weeks ago. On the night tonight, has 8 points, 2 rebounds.
We're good on out of bounds plays. It wouldn't bother me at all for us to score right here.
Williams on the low post. Broom spin, shoot, scores.
That's how we do it. Out of bounds plays, we were outstanding.
Give the assist to Jalen. The hoop to Janai.
Well,
Double J getting to work there for Auburn.
Yeah, they can't guard us inside.
Magnon got a step to the basket, loops through the lane, kicks it right side, drive by Lawrence, and he scores.
They're trying to spread the floor and open up the lane and drive, and it's working for them.
42 to 20, 42 to 30 Auburn with 18-10 in the second half. Broom to the top for Denver, down the lane to the hole off the glass. Yes.
Denver's having a night. He's so aggressive offensively, and he's moving to get open also.
And Auburn high, 15 tonight. That's an Auburn University high. Lawrence straightaway 3. No good. Rebound Chris Moore for Auburn. Up the floor, Chris. Simo hands the ball to Donaldson. Across midcourt, behind the back dribble. And he stepped on the end of the center stripe again. Auburn said he got pushed.
Referees are looking for that more this year than ever in the past. And they're not impressing me, I can tell you that. They may be honest, though.
Chaney Johnson in. Jalen Williams out. Auburn by 14. Vanderbilt ball, 17:44 in the second.
Vanderbilt will work this ball until they get the mismatch that they want, or they get the drive into the lane.
Magnon right side picked up by Denver. Drives into the lane. Left wing 3-ball. Taylor, no. Weak side rebound. Lubin put it up, missed it, was fouled.
Now we got a little bit of the same thing that we did in the first half. 3 or 4 of our guys are looking to run out because they think we're going to out-rebound them. And we're having to rebound with 2. We're going to have to rebound with more than 2 people.
Foul whistled for Auburn against Trey Donaldson, his first. And it puts Lubin at the line to shoot 2. Sophomore out of Orlando, Florida, Orlando Christian Prep. Originally played at Notre Dame, transferred to Nashville from South Bend. Lubin's free throw rims out. His career high was 19 points for Notre Dame at Wake Forest back in March of last year. That came in the ACC, I think the ACC tournament.
He's been a really good free throw shooter for them. He shoots like 80-some%.
82.
82.
Missed the first, made the second. 44-31 Auburn. They press.
They're pressing with a 2-2-1 press.
Auburn breaks it. Broom to the hole. Up and under. Missed it. Tap up. No. Rebound fought for. Broom taps it out to Donaldson.
Janai Broom is dominating this game. It doesn't show in stats. Oh, you got to watch it.
Broom at the top from Donaldson. Drives on Lubin. Down the right side of the lane. With the left hand into the lane. Whistle and a foul as Broom goes down.
I tell you what, they're working him over. Looks like wrestling from Roanoke every time he gets the ball.
That's a second reference of wrestling from
Roanoke. It's my favorite show when I was coaching in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, wrestling from Roanoke.
Third foul on Jordan Williams. On the floor, Auburn out of bounds, baseline right, 20 to shoot. Chaney inbounds, Chad Baker-Mazzara near the right corner. Top of the circle, Janai.
There it is.
Right side, Chaney Johnson spins into the lane. Head fake. Got it. Banked it off
He
the glass.
has a mismatch. They wait until they get him in the post, and he's got a 5'11" guy guarding him.
46-31 Tigers. 16-40 in the second half. Magnon to Lawrence. Nearly goes down, and he walked. That was all Lawrence. It wasn't Chad Baker-Mazzara.
No, he did it on his own. I love those walkers on their own.
Those walkers.
Walkers on their own. I don't know where I come up with that one.
I don't either.
I didn't mean to.
But it's a dandy. 16-28 second half.
Goodness.
Auburn by 15, Tiger ball. Donaldson loops a pass. Left side, right back to Donaldson from Chaney. No look, Broom. To Chaney. Slices. Kicks it right side. Baker-Mazzara three. Got it!
They were in a zone. Actually a 2-1-2 zone or a 2-3 zone. And we just took patient passing and nailed it.
49-31 Tigers. 16:02 in the second half of play. Drive to the hole by Magnon. Gets cut off against Broom. Low post Lubin. Missed it. Rebound Janai. Outlet Donaldson. Right hand dribble. Off the left side. Denver. Long three. It's long. Rebound Magnon at the free throw line the other way for Vanderbilt. Magnon down the left side of the lane. Goes up, blocked from behind by Chad Baker, who got him with the body, I guess. I'm not sure.
Well, he didn't have enough body to get him that way because he wasn't close enough to hit him.
He doesn't have enough body,
no,
Sonny.
Doesn't have enough body.
15-40 in the second half. Auburn 49, Vanderbilt 31. Auburn basketball brought to you by East Alabama Health. With more than 80 physicians added in the past 5 years, they're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
This year, wouldn't you like to stop feeling self-conscious about your receding hairline or thinning hair and to start feeling confident with the way you look? Millions of men and women around the world trust Hair Grow from New Nordic as an effective way to get thicker-looking hair. Hair Grow is backed by an exclusive U.S. patent and is clinically proven to promote more hair growth. One actual Hair Grow customer writes, "After trying Hair Grow for a month and a half, my hair began to grow and thicken with no breakage when combing or shampooing. My hair is beginning to look great." Another writes, "A friend of mine noticed lots of increased hair growth. I couldn't be happier with the results and highly recommend this product for anyone with thin hair." Start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Ask for Hair Grow at your local Walgreens or shop online at Amazon.com or NewNordicUSA.com. That's new, NORDICUSA.com. Amazon, or ask for Hair Grow at your local Walgreens. New year, new you, New Nordic.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power. Power for a better Alabama.
15:40 to go in the second half. Auburn leads Vanderbilt 49-31. Better start to the second half for the Tigers at Sonny Smith. The Tigers are 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. What are they doing better from an offensive perspective?
Getting it inside. We're getting anything around the basket we can score. And it's not just one post-up guy. We can post anybody on the team, and that's what we started out doing, and we're doing it really well right now.
49-31 Tigers on top. Auburn with a pair in double figures. Denver Jones and Auburn high 15 points tonight. 11 points on the night for Janai Broome, 7 rebounds and 5 blocks for Janai. And Auburn has hit the boards better in the second half, out-rebounding the Commodores 6-2.
That's the key in the game right there. You know, the movement of Jones that's what makes him good. He moves so well without the ball. We get it to him, he makes something happen.
15:40 in the second. Auburn 49, Vanderbilt 31. Leading scorer for the Commodores, 2 in double figures. Lubin with 11 at 10 for Taylor.
Well, this is a game where neither team's turning the ball over. Both teams are hanging on the ball. Both teams are playing a little bit of a half-court game, and we're winning that a lot because of Denver Jones doing it, and also Janai Broome has played exceptionally well.
Magnon at the line for 2 for Vanderbilt coming out of the timeout. The lineup for your Tigers: Aiden Holloway, K.D. Johnson, Chad Baker-Mazzara, Jalen Williams, and Dylan Cardwell. First free throw by Magnon is good. His first free throw of the second half. Fine guard for the Vanderbilt Commodores.
You turn your back on this Vanderbilt team, they're going to beat somebody that does that because they play so hard and they take care of the basketball.
He is 0 for 3 from the field. Auburn's done a nice job on Magnon.
We've done a tremendous job, I think.
He missed the second free throw. Auburn ball. Baker-Mazzara, right wing. Drives into the key, behind the back dribble, 18-footer in the air. Good, boy.
They cannot guard him, and he is telling them so.
Yeah, and maybe in Spanish.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know about that.
19-point Auburn lead, 51-32. 15:05 in the second half of play. Magnon, right side, 3 ball. Camateros missed it. Rebound for Cardwell. Outlet, Chad Baker. Chad Baker-Mazzara off the left side. To the wing, Jalen. Drives on Lawrence, kicks it to the wing. Holloway 3. No, long. Rebound out of there to Magnon for Vanderbilt. Up the floor against K.D. Johnson. Gets around K.D., drives into the lane to the hole. He banked it up. He got it.
We don't have anybody with the quickness to guard him. We have to use the team defense to do it, and we didn't do it then.
Yeah, he got the step on K.D. and made Auburn pay.
Yeah, he made it pay because we're not doing a good team job.
51-34 Tigers. Aiden Holloway against Magnon. At the top is Chad Baker-Mazzara. Step back 3 ball at the top. Didn't get it.
We're shooting a little quick, and we're keeping them kind of fired up here.
Lawrence down the left side. Back to Lawrence to the hole. And he got fouled by Chad Baker-Mazzara. And Lawrence will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I think you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get inside with the ball and get fouled or get it up. And we got to do a better job of keeping them out of the lane on the pass or the dribble.
That is the 3rd foul on Chad Baker-Mazzara.
Well, it could happen because of the way they're attacking inside. They're making you go inside and guard them, and it's working. And their patience is helping them also.
Lawrence's free throw is good. Magnon will get a rest as Paul Lewis checks back into the lineup for the Commodores. Chad Baker-Mazzara stays out there with 3 fouls. Lawrence's second free throw good as well. 51-36 Tigers.
Well, there hadn't been much of a change defense. A few times we've seen a little 2-3 zone or a 1-1-3 zone, if you want to call it that. And other than that, both teams are playing man for man. Not a lot of fouling.
Chad Baker-Mazzara out and Leor Berman in.
They're in a 1-1-3 zone.
Berman into the right corner. Holloway goes baseline, spins out to the wing. Berman into the corner. Holloway missed the 3. Whistle foul. going to go against the Commodores.
Yeah, we're shooting awfully quick. We could get anything that we want with just a little bit of ball movement, but they're making us do that by playing off of us.
Tassos Kamateros called for the foul, a transfer from South Dakota, originally out of Athens, Greece. Baseline right, Williams inbounds, Berman leans in and scores, and the Berminator to the line for the and one.
You know, I don't want to give out any things here, but I can tell you this. When Auburn gets the ball out of bounds on out-of-bounds plays, you better guard them because we might be the best in the league at this. Out-of-bounds scoring.
Chaney Johnson in. Jalen Williams comes out for Auburn. Chance for the three-point play for the grad student out of Mountain Brook High School in Birmingham, Leor Berman. Free throw by Leor. It's good. Taylor picked up his third foul, by the way.
We haven't changed defensively. We'll press it a little bit, but it's more of a token press. But we'll play good, solid man on the other end.
Rivera Torres into the lineup for Vandy. Kicks it down the right side for Malik Presley. Off the left wing for Rivera Torres. Rivera looking underneath for Presley, being guarded aggressively by KD. He gets pinned on the baseline, goes up, whistle, jump ball.
And that's
Arrow
a good
goes
call.
to Vandy.
A lot of officials would have called a foul right there, but that was definitely a jump ball.
7 on the shot clock for the Commodores. Jason Rivera Torres will trigger baseline left. Looking. Inbound into the corner for Taylor. Against Berman. Pull-up jumper. Taylor good. They got the matchup they wanted there. Taylor made Auburn pay.
They're playing man this time. They played a zone the last time down.
54-38 Tigers. Holloway cut off, brings it out between the circles. 13:08 second half. Cardwell down to the baseline. Shot was up by KD. It was blocked. And there's Vandy the other way. Lewis on the right wing. Into the lane against Holloway. Head fake twice. Puts it up off the glass. He didn't get it. Rebound, Chaney Johnson.
All right, now let's work in and get a shot. They kind of lulled us to sleep right now.
Holloway, 3 ball straight away, missed it long. And Cardwell going for the rebound is called for the foul.
Actually, right now we're shooting on one pass or no pass, and we need to move the ball around. Vandy cannot guard us if we'll make them guard us. If that's a sentence that makes any sense.
Perfect sense to me, Sonny. Timeout on the floor with 12:44 to go in the second half after the foul by Dylan Cardwell, his second. Are they reviewing to see if it was a flagrant? And is there a timeout? Doesn't appear that there is a formal timeout at this moment. They're checking, I guess.
Yeah. When you get 2 of them down there looking at it, do they argue? I wonder about that sometimes.
I don't know. There's a second foul on Dillon.
We don't want to let them lull us to sleep, and that's basically the way they play. Make it a half-court game. Get a mismatch. Get a guard in the post, give him the ball. And, of course, guys not familiar with guarding all the time, but they do a pretty good job with their stuff. We're doing a pretty good job of fighting it off also. The coach at Vanderbilt is so mad at the officials, he's left his team totally and gone after the officials. I don't know what he's on, but he may get the next call because of it. Because he's wearing out. He's not even using his board that you draw plays on.
It's just a prop right now.
Yeah, I think he's calling the referees' names on that board.
Well,
I think I saw that. I can't prove it. My glass has not been working well lately.
We need to clean it, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We're going to find out right now.
The foul on Dillon is a common foul, I believe. And so Vanderbilt will have the ball out of bounds.
The only thing common in this game is standing on the sidelines. There haven't been much playing take place. We're always stopping about something.
It is a foul on Dylan Cardwell, his second.
It is. They were checking to see if there was a hook and hold on 21 for Vanderbilt.
Okay.
There was not. They just stuck with the foul on Cardwell.
All right. Vandy ball. Auburn presses. Tigers at 54-38. Commodores full length of the floor to go.
Now we got them in an awkward situation, so they're going to try to throw long, but they didn't get a chance.
And it's stolen on the inbound. Berman to the hole, KD. But Berman stepped out of bounds on the end line after he stole the inbound pass. Oh, almost.
Isn't it just like a referee to mess up a great play? I mean, we had a great play right there. You describe it. I couldn't see it.
Berman, a little bit of a wry smile. And they're going to put 29 on the shot clock.
They might try to run out on this the way we're playing. We're fronting everybody.
Inbound Lubin, and Auburn backs off after the inbound pass. Lubin gets it to Paul Lewis to bring across midcourt, leaves for Rivera Torres. From the Bronx to the wing, Malik Presley. Bounce pass, Lubin against Cardwell. Lubin, one dribble, now to Lewis. Drives down the lane against Dillon, put it in with the reverse.
A tremendous drive to the goal. We guarded the ball pretty well.
54-40, Tigers on top. 12-10 in the second half of play.
All right, we got to move the ball a little bit. We're wearing the leather out, dribbling it.
Johnson, left wing, Cardwell leaves for Aiden. 2, Cardwell off the glass, he didn't get it. Camateros rebounds for Vandy. Up the right sideline, Lewis to the wing. Left-hand dribble into the lane, running one-hander, he didn't get it. Rebound Leor. Berman, the outlet for the Tigers, brings it up the floor.
Let's move it around, make them guard us a little bit.
Holloway, Shady, right side, brings it back out to the wing, pops a 3, short.
We're shooting on the first pass or no pass.
Got his own rebound, throws it KD, but he's out of bounds. And that takes us to a timeout. 11:31 to go in the second. Auburn's lead is 14, 54-40. Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of RE/MAX Paradise. Visit Mindy at paradise.com. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Download the new and improved Auburn Game Day app. It's fully customizable to your interests with the new My Auburn tab. Plus, buy tickets, skip concession lines, be a part of game day giveaways, shop the latest Auburn gear, and get live in-game scoring. Plus, listen to every broadcast from the Auburn Sports Network, even when multiple games are happening simultaneously on the official mobile app of Auburn Athletics, the Auburn Game Day app. Download it now.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 39 months. Offer valid through January 31st, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Who says you need snow to live in a winter wonderland? Southerners know a true winter smells like pine, cinnamon, and citrus. And the only warmth you need is delivered by time with friends and family. Farm fresh sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, and satsumas just make this time of the year even sweeter. Whether you're preparing to jingle some bells or settle into a silent night by a roaring fire, Sweet Grown Alabama has something for you. Find sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, satsumas, and more near you at sweetgrownalabama.org.
Brad Law back at Neville Arena as we check the Yellowwood scoreboard. Florida got it done at Rupp Arena. Gators in overtime knock off Kentucky 94-91. Don't look now, but Florida's won 4 straight games, and they've averaged 88 points a ball game in doing it as they send the Cats to their 3rd conference loss. Meanwhile, in Columbia, it's almost over. Missouri trying to valiantly make an effort here late, but too much. Arkansas on top 89-78 with less than 30 seconds to go. That's the other action in the SEC in progress as we send it back to Andy Burcham and Coach Sonny Smith.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and in the postseason. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/SEC Radio 2023.
Andy, one place we've really hurt this team is the bench. We've outplayed them. I don't think their bench has scored over 2 or 3 points.
Now Auburn has outscored Vandy 18-2 off the bench.
18-2.
Right.
You know, I failed math in 3 states, and I kind of figured it's something like that.
Glad you improved on that number. Vanderbilt ball out of bounds down the left sideline. Greg Williams, the Auburn equestrian coach emeritus, and a new member of the Equestrian Hall of Fame, the Celebrity N tonight. Auburn's lead is 14. Been tough to shake the Commodores.
Right. We're not shaking them because we're not moving the basketball.
Rivera Torres down the right side for Presley. On the wing outside the arc, guarded by Moore. To Lubin. Lubin off the left side for Comateros. Comateros down to the low post. Lubin against Janai. Spins to the baseline, through the lane, and throws it out of bounds.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do. It's not working, but they're working the ball around, and they're trying to get it in a posted-up situation by any number of players that they think is a mismatch.
Donaldson walks it up the floor against Vanderbilt. He has 5 rebounds in the ball game. That's a career high for Trey. Broom lobs it. Oh, and over the head of Jalen on the attempted alley-oop. Here's Vanderbilt the other way. Lewis on the right wing. Brings it out to the top. Switches to the right-hand dribble. Goes to the right wing outside the arc. Picks up the dribble to Comateros outside the arc to the wing for Lewis. 13 to shoot for the Commodores. Goes baseline. Through the lane. Looks underneath. Picks it to the corner. Comateros for 3, didn't get it. Lubin got the rebound and banked it in.
I tell you, he's having his way with our post people because his effort is better than our post efforts. We're going to have to work on this.
This lead is down to 12, friends, 54-42. Donaldson gets a screen from Broom. Gets it to Janai. Down the lane to the corner. Jalen for 3. It's good. It tried to come out. Thankfully, it stayed down.
Yeah, and it was good ball movement. We're not passing the ball many times, but we're passing the ball accurately.
57-42 Tigers. 9:46 second half. Rivera Torres. Low post Lubin. Against Broom outside the arc, or the lane left side. Drives into the lane against Janai. Goes up and got it.
Their job right now, their deal right now is trying to post up whoever they think has an option. And they're doing a pretty good job of that.
15 points and 12 rebounds tonight for Lubin. Donaldson hits Broom at the top. Donaldson off the right side outside the arc. Kicks it to Denver Jones straight away. Denver off the left wing. Bounce past Broom. Down the left side of the lane. Janai goes down. And a whistle and a foul against Vanderbilt.
We can get something every time we throw it in there. We are sometimes perimeter oriented instead of post oriented, but we need a little bit of both right now.
Foul called against Tassos Comateros.
We are very good in this situation right here. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't score.
Broom at the top from Moore. Left wing Jalen 3. Yep.
We might be as good as I've ever seen at out of bounds plays.
12 points tonight for Jalen. Second straight 3. Rivera Torres misses it. Auburn the other way. Denver Jones from Donaldson. To the top, Jalen. Head fake at 3. Twice head fake. Now back to Donaldson to set it up. Shot clock at 19 for Auburn. Tigers up by 16 points against Vanderbilt. Donaldson to the left side for Broom outside the arc. Auburn wants the low post to Jalen. Gets it there. Head fake off the glass. Good.
They're trying right now. We're working to post the mismatches and to post whoever can do a better job, and we're doing a great job of that right now.
62-44 Auburn. Jalen Williams with 16 points on the night. Lewis turns the corner, drives on Broom. High off the glass, he missed it. Rebound Moore. Outlet Donaldson. Left sideline Denver. Drives through the basket, off the glass, nobody's fouled.
Chris Moore showed that time that he could be a great rebounder.
Yeah.
He jumped over everybody.
The foul was whistled against Malik Presley. It's his first. Well, and it was a shooting foul.
We've been shooting so quick, they're not going to foul you that way. But if we move the ball a little bit, they will get all over us.
Denver Jones at the line for 2 for the Tigers. First is good for Denver. His career high, by the way, if you're wondering, he scored 30 against Rice while he played at Florida International in March of last year. His best scoring night as an Auburn Tiger, though, tonight.
How many has he got right now?
16 points on the evening, Sonny.
I'd like to see him get that. Yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah, second free throw good as well for Denver.
All right, we're going to press. It's token press. It's not to steal. Slow him down.
Auburn by 20. Auburn's biggest lead of the night, 64-44. 8:03 second half. Vandy ball. Magnon back into the lineup. Off the left wing. At the top, Taylor, 3 ball. Didn't get it. Rebound, Broom. Janai cleans it up, gets the ball to Donaldson.
All right, let's run one.
Donaldson across midcourt. Drives to the top of the circle. Off the right side now. Bounce past Denver. Free throw line. Step back. 19-footer. Oh, it's good.
Denver's feeling it.
You're right, Sonny.
He's feeling it.
He's looking for it, too, isn't he?
Give it to him.
66-44 Auburn. Drive by Magnon into the lane. Jump step. Fade away. Missed it short. Whistle foul. I think they got Chris Moore. They did.
Yeah.
And it takes us to a timeout break.
You can't foul me, no.
7:24 to go. Auburn 66, Vanderbilt 44. Hey, great things are possible when you have the power, the performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. It's the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Power for a better Alabama. When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, this is Kevin Tuttle, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's basketball season, and we've got you covered with 77 TVs to watch all of your favorite games. Come in and enjoy ice-cold beer and your favorite wings with our happy hour specials from 11 to 6, daily Sunday through Friday. Want to have a watch party to cheer on your Auburn Tigers? Call in and reserve a spot on our new patio for your group party. And the NCAA tournament is right around the corner. We are your official March Madness headquarters with all games televised. Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. War Eagle.
A look at the defensive statistics is brought to you by Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. You don't have to live with termites.
Auburn doing a better job on the boards tonight. A little bit better anyway. The Tigers have out-rebounded Vanderbilt tonight, 36-28.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt with 9 offensive rebounds. Auburn has the 11. And we know how much of a concern that has been for the Tigers in the last couple ball games.
Well, the only reason that the rebounding is a little bit closer for Van, our guys are looking to run instead of looking to rebound. We're rebounding with 1 or 2 guys, but normally we would be rebounding with 3 or 4. And it's nothing to do with anything except we know we can run on Vanderbilt, but we're not getting the rebounds, and they're doing a better job than we are.
Turnovers are even at 10 apiece. Auburn has 7 blocked shots tonight. 5 alone from Janai Broom. They all came in the first half. Auburn leads it by 22 points with 7:24 to go in the second half, 66-44.
Andy, one thing about our team that you got to like is the fact that we'll get it to the guy that's hot. You know, he gets a hot run, we'll get him the basketball, and I think that's a big part of our team.
And that hot guy tonight for the Tigers is Denver Jones.
Denver Jones, yeah.
An Auburn high, 19 points for Denver on 6 of 10 shooting, including 4 of 7 from the 3-point strike.
Well, you know, coming in here, their game plan wasn't to stop Denver Jones.
No.
That's where we made things work for us. Go to the guy that they're not ready for. I like our team in that regard.
4 in double figures tonight for Auburn. Jones with 19. 16 for Jalen Williams. 11 apiece for Chad Baker-Mazara and Janai Broome. Ezra Magnon at the line. Hey, don't forget Tiger Talk tomorrow night. 6 o'clock we'll be at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Jacob Hillman joins me for Tiger Talk tomorrow night. Brad has TV duty here at the Neville Arena on the SEC Network Plus when the Auburn women's basketball team hosts undefeated and #1 South Carolina. Tomorrow night our guests include Chaney Johnson, Sophia Groth, Auburn gymnast, and Bruce Pearl. That's tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Tiger Talk on the Auburn
They're
Sports
pressing
Network.
full court now.
Magnon with the free throws. Auburn the other way quickly against that press. Donaldson in the center circle. Lewis picks him up, top of the circle. Williams, left wing, top of the circle. Janai. Off the wing, Chad Baker-Mazara. Low post, Jalen, foul.
Oh, I started saying, I hope they fouled you. That would have been a shot that you would have to criticize.
Foul whistled against Evan Taylor, who just fouled out. Taylor hit 3 threes in the first half. He had 1 2-point field goal in the second. And he will come out, and Jordan Williams comes in.
People always say, can this Vanderbilt team beat somebody? If they can control the tempo, they could beat somebody.
Low post Broome against Comateros. Just turned him all around and scored. Janai with 13 on the night. 8 rebounds and 5 blocks for Janai Broome. Magnon between the circles. Auburn leads it by 22. Right wing 3 ball. Williams, air ball, out of bounds to Auburn.
Great pressure on the basketball all around the perimeter. They got 5 guys on the perimeter trying to draw our post people away, and they're doing a great job of defending the perimeter.
Donaldson in the backcourt. Tigers lead it by 22 points. 6:34 to go, second half. Donaldson loops to the top for Broome. Janai to Denver. Curl 3. Nope, off the side of the iron. And the rebound to Lawrence the other way for Vandy. Lawrence at the sideline, working on Denver Jones. Bounce past Comateros. Lewis off the right wing. Steps in, now back off the 3-point line. Drives on Broome. Head fake once. Back to the top for Magnon. 8 to shoot. Spins on Donaldson to the hole. He didn't get it. Rebound Comateros, missed it. Rebound Magnon up against Broome. He missed it. Rebound Janai.
They got 3-second shots there when we were rebounding with 3-4 guys.
Donaldson behind the back dribble. He went down hard. Here's Vandy the other way. Magnon leaves for Williams into the corner for Lawrence in a 3. And it's in and out. Rebound Chad Baker-Mazara.
All right, let's run a play this time and see if we can get a great shot.
5.5 minutes to go, second half. Auburn 68, Vanderbilt 46. Donaldson, Jalen into the corner. Janai, he'll pop a 3. Yep.
They got what they wanted. Ran a guy off a screen, popped the screener out, skipped past it, hit a 3. Great play, great passing, great shooting.
Janai 2 of 2 from 3 tonight. 71-46 Tigers.
He's getting better there, by the way.
Broome now with 16 on the evening. Lawrence drives, used an elbow, got some space, put it up, and he got fouled by Chad Baker-Mazara. Comes at the 5:01 mark. It is the 4th foul against Broome, and Lawrence will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Commodores. 71-46 Tigers. This lead is the biggest of the night for Auburn. Tigers have hit 6 of their last 7 field goals, and Lawrence is at the line for 2.
What they've done the whole second half is try to post any mismatch that they might have. It hasn't worked real well, but what we have done is get the ball to the guy that's hot, and our hot guys have been scoring like Denver Jones.
First free throw missed by Lawrence. Gooey fries. I'll be shocked if Lawrence misses it. He did! Oh, it's Gooey fries. Oh, it's Gooey Fries.
Do I get one?
Yeah, you get more than one.
Oh, all right.
71-46 Tigers.
Dooley Fries.
Gooey Fries at the top. Broom, low post, Jalen, two-hand flush.
All right. Dooley Fries. I'm going to get some of that.
Yeah, 73-46 Tigers. 4:34 in the second. Magnon down to Lubin to the wing for Lawrence. And over the midcourt line and out of bounds. And Lawrence looks a little fatigued right now, Sonny.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I thought Ted Valentine looked like he might be a little bit fatigued. I'm going to tell him after the game.
He'll be thrilled to hear it.
He and I are on a first-name basis.
Yes, you are. He came over, gave you a big hug.
Yes, he did.
Jalen, left wing, Denver. Low post, Broom outside the arc. Jalen goes up for a left-handed dunk. Got it fouled pretty hard by Lawrence. And Jalen will go to the line to shoot 2 for Auburn.
What you got to like is we're really still running our half-court offense, running it with precision and getting the ball to people wide open or in a position that they can score.
With Lawrence's 2 missed free throws, it's Gooey Fries at Baumhauer's Victory Grill, where you can go collect tomorrow night, right?
I'm going to be there.
Right, Brad?
Yeah, it's within 24 hours.
There you go.
So, yes.
So join us tomorrow night for Tiger Talk. Get your free Gooey Fries. Second free throw is good for Jalen. That's the first time I remember that happening all year. 74-46 Tigers. 4:13 in the second. Yep, mark down the time of the day. Left wing Lewis. One dribble, now 2 between the legs. Down the left side, Lubin inside the arc. Works on Broom. Backs Janai into the lane. Turns, goes up and missed it. Rebound Janai. Broom a double-double tonight. 16
Broom
points,
has played
11
very
rebounds.
well.
Holloway to the hole, off the glass. He was fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. For Janai, his 10th double-double of the season, the 55th of his career. 3:47 to go, second half. Auburn 74, Vandy 46. Second half tonight presented by Wind Creek Hotel and Casino. With 3 Alabama locations in Atmore, Montgomery, and Wetumpka, you can escape every day at Wind Creek Hotel and Casino and online at windcreek.com. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Dewana Bonner.
I don't know. That's crazy that my jersey is going to be up there. My name is being mentioned with those people because those are some amazing basketball players, amazing people that has accomplished some great things. But for me to be up there alongside him is such an honor. To be up there in Auburn, period, that is just because we know how Auburn is. It's a big family. Athletics is huge here, and it's just amazing to be even mentioned and be up in those rafters. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I know. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for the day to come because I'm ready to feel all those emotions.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Alani. A little thing I like about the Spicy Deluxe sandwich is that you taste the crunch, you taste the pepper jack cheese melting, and you taste the spicy flavors in the sandwich. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10.
Hi, my name's Enrique. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe sandwich is you get that rich flavor of the chicken and definitely that nice, tangy, warm bite. It's the perfect harmony of spiciness and taste.
Order the Spicy Deluxe sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Back at Neville Arena, Brad Law with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Number 1, UConn trying to hang on against Providence in Stores tonight. Huskies on top of the Friars, 61-57, less than 4 minutes to go in that one. That one has been nip and tuck throughout tonight. An interesting day in the top 25 in the SEC. We'll give you a full rundown on the Yellowwood scoreboard coming up after this one ends. Auburn leads 74-46, 3:47 to go as we reach the top of the hour. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds.
Please do.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Auburn with 10 3-pointers tonight. It is, let's see, Auburn's 6th double-digit game this season as far as 3-pointers are concerned. Second time in the SEC. The other time was against LSU. Auburn's biggest day shooting threes, that 14 against Indiana back in December at the Holiday Hoopsgiving in Atlanta. Aiden Holloway at the free throw line for Auburn, looking for his first point of the night. Fabulous freshman out of Charlotte.
I'm sorry, we scored a few baskets on out-of-bounds play. Dead ball, we were really good at that. Really good.
17-2 run for Auburn in the last 5:20. 8-0 run in the last 3:14. Holloway at the line for 2 for Auburn. First free throw. Good. He can take the lead to 30. He missed it.
He needs to make free throws. Your guy that handles the ball the most has got to knock down free throws. It puts the pressure on the other team.
Auburn has 6 20-point wins, according to Scroggins Noggin, in the history against Vanderbilt, which Vanderbilt continues to dominate the season or the series history. Auburn won by 15 in Nashville, going to win by more here tonight in all likelihood. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Magnon 3, missed it off the side of the iron. The rebound comes to Aiden. Ahead. Williams glides to the hole, spins, goes up, got it!
Oh, what an outstanding athletic play. Good ball move, way to run with the basketball also.
Wasn't an easy angle, but Jalen knocked it home. Tigers up 77-46 into the right corner. Lewis head fake, drives on Cardwell into the lane. Dillon goes down.
I think he might have sprained his ankle.
Rebound, Chad Baker-Mazzara. Dillon gets up. He looks like he's okay. They stopped it because there were players jumping all around Cap Cardwell for Auburn. A double-double for Janai Broom. Add 5 more blocks. The second for Janai in a 3-game span. He did it last Wednesday at Alabama.
He's playing solid basketball
Yes,
right now in all phases of the game, by the way.
Cardwell, Holloway between the circles. 2:37 to go. Auburn by 31. Holloway, long 3, long. And the rebound out of there to Lawrence. Forward for Vanderbilt to the hole, and he got fouled.
Well,
stops the clock.
We took an ill-advised shot then, but with the score what it is right now, any shot's not ill-advised, by the way. Just take what you want.
Lawrence hit the line for 2 for the Commodores. He has 10 points on the night, 6 rebounds. Free throw is good. Auburn did a nice job tonight on Ezra Magnon, didn't
it? Do you feel like the start of right after the second half got started, and Vanderbilt kind of gave up because of the way we were playing them so physical?
Well, I'm going to put it that Auburn played a much better second half than it did the first.
Yeah, and I think it's because of the pressure we put on them defensively.
Outscoring Vandy 40-21 right now in the second half. Holloway, Berman, 18-footer, nobody's fouled. And the foul goes against Williams. And
it's good to see, with the score being what it is, it's good to see us still running set plays to try to get people shots out of the offense.
The summa cum laude in industrial design. Leard Berman's first free throw is good.
Every time I see Berman, it looks like he's getting bigger. He must really work the weights.
Berman's second free throw is good.
Got a nice looking stroke on his shot.
Auburn will go to its bench. Jalen Harper, Carter Sobera, and Blake Michalek, and then a Darren Scott in for Auburn. We talked to AD before the game tonight. 79-48 Tigers. By the way, the lowest point total for Vandy this year, 54.
Really?
2:13 to go. Yeah, that's what defense has done for Auburn.
Well, our defense was outstanding. Half-court defense really outstanding.
Magnon to the right wing. Keefe gets the ball back to Magnon. Looks for Keefe, gets the ball to Keefe at the top. Left wing Lubin against AD. Tries to drive on AD, gets underneath, he booted up, missed it, and got fouled by the 6'9" junior out of Dallas. Clock stopped with 1:53 to go in the second half. Let's play to midnight.
You know, it's past my bedtime, but this has been a heck of a game.
Dude, it's been past your bedtime for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Lubin's
Pardon me.
Mine, too.
I didn't want to bring that up. Well, I tell you what, there wasn't any snoring took place here today because we were hotter than a firecracker.
Tigers up 79-49. Second free throw from Lubin. He's had a nice night.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
Lubin, 17 points and 12 rebounds for the sophomore out of Orlando. In the backcourt, Mashalik works it up the floor against Rivera Torres. Gets a screen from Sobera. Drives inside the arc. Off the left wing for Berman. Out of bounds off of Auburn. I think that was out of bounds off Andy.
Yeah, they're in a hurry to go home, I think the referees are.
About time. 21 for Jalen tonight. Both games against Vanderbilt, he's gone over 20 points this season. He's comfortably on the bench right now. Rivera Torres, left wing. Top of the circle, Lewis. Around Jalen Harper, down the lane. Gets the ball. Shot is up, and it is good from Carter Lane.
I'd like to see some of our guys that don't get a chance to play much score in a major college game.
So Burr up the floor, got a screen across midcourt by a Darren Scott, and a foul was called against AD.
Darren says, I'm going to get on the scorebook, but I'm going to kill this guy while I do it.
Second foul on AD. By the way, for Bourne, Jalen Williams scoring 21 tonight. His sixth 20-point game in the last 14 games.
And you know, he very rarely takes a bad shot.
Right.
He takes all good shots.
Lewis to Keefe. Pull-up jumper, baseline left. He missed it. Rebound fought for, and it comes to Berman. Outlet, out of bounds from behind off of Malik Presley. Auburn ball with a minute to go. Tigers up 79-52. So Barrow will trigger in the backcourt. Mashalik, and it's knocked away from behind by Rivera Torres.
23 doesn't know the game's over. He's making it hard for us to get the ball in.
Mashalik will work against Rivera Torres up the floor. Lake across midcourt, free throw line, into the lane. To the top, Sobera. To Berman, down the lane, to the hole, reverse up, no. Rebound tap up by AD, missed it. Out of bounds, Lang threw it to Tom Hart.
Well, one thing is found out about that is the radio crew catches the ball a lot better than the TV crew
Tom
does.
did bobble a little bit, didn't he?
He bobbled that thing. He's a turnover looking to happen.
He's a turnover machine is what
Yeah,
he is.
he's a machine.
79-52 tie. 38 seconds. Mashalik down the left side of the lane. Head fake. Picks it up. Jalen Harper in the corner. To the baseline. Great pass.
Oh!
And AD flushes
The
it.
crowd goes crazy. That is great.
Nice ball movement for the Tigers. 81-52 Auburn. 25 seconds to go. Down the lane, Lewis. Pull-up jumper, Lewis. Good for Lewis. Stops the clock with 20.3 seconds to go. Mashalik can get it across midcourt and put the ball on his hip.
They'll ask him to not try, and I wouldn't either. That's a good point.
Vandy backs away. Auburn will have snapped its 2-game wins or its losing streak. Tigers win it going away against Vanderbilt. Auburn 81, Vanderbilt 54. Really solid second half of basketball for Auburn. The Tigers outscored the Commodores 44-27 in the second half tonight after leading by 10 at the break.
All phases of the game.
Yeah.
We played well in all phases.
Jalen Williams, 21 points, led the Tigers tonight. And you can score points too with the Chick-fil-A app. Download or open the app to place an order, earn and redeem points with the Chick-fil-A app. War Eagle, eat more chicken. Final score tonight from Neville Arena. Auburn 81, Vanderbilt 54. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Take it from me, basketball season is a grind. That's why it's great to get away and recharge in my Ford F-150 truck. With available Pro Power on board, which lets me use F-150
so we
as
got
a
one
mobile
more break,
generator,
right?
I can enjoy the great outdoors while watching games and highlights on my